Hi there, this is Tanya J. Maven, Life and Mindset Coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that I absolutely love, which is mindset. So I want to tell you a little story about what happened in 2020 for me and how it related to mindset. So for me, my birthday was in April, and that's when we had our first lockdown here in Alberta. And when that happened, it happened, like I said, right over my birthday. My husband had just left for work to work out of town the day before. So I wasn't going to be seeing him. And now I wasn't going to be able to see any friends and family. And that struck me pretty hard. I was disappointed. I was sad. I was alone. I felt frustrated. I felt, to be honest, I felt angry. And I had all these emotions come up for me. And my mindset was just like, I have no freedoms. Why am I being controlled? This is not fair. And all these different thoughts came up for me. And so, even though I had beautiful friends and family reach out to me, wish me a happy birthday, um, I was having a pity party and I was not feeling it. And so the next morning, I woke up and I realized this is not how I want to feel. This is not how I want to have my life be. We, at that point, had no idea how things were going to go with this pandemic. And so I decided to make a choice at that time. And I realized, what do I want? I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel happy. I want to feel content. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to feel empowered and free. And so I made a choice that I was going to pay attention to my mindset. And above all else, in that time, what I wanted to feel was peace. And so I anchored to that. And through the rest of my year, every time I would kind of get a little bit fired up about one thing or another, because things were always changing, right? Um, I brought myself back and said, does this bring me peace? And if it didn't bring me peace, then I used different mindset techniques to shift that, what I was feeling or what I was noticing or what my thoughts were, to come back to a place of being more neutral, to come back to that place of peace. And when I did that, what I experienced was peace. I experienced more happiness. I experienced more joy. And it was amazing. And so I recognize how powerful mindset is, of course, with all my years of different work that I've done as a coach, as a hypnotherapist. The mind has always fascinated me. And so, why I want to come here and talk to you about this today is that we have so much ability and so much strength inside of us that can create so much more empowerment. And so as we step into 2021, what is it that you want to create? What areas of your life do you want to grow? And when you think about mindset, um, I want you to think about for a moment, how much time do you spend having negative thoughts and that you don't even necessarily recognize? And how much time do you spend having positive, empowering thoughts? And a good reflection of that is, how do you feel on a daily basis? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel free? Do you feel like you're alive and truly living? Or do you feel more like you're on this hamster wheel, or like you don't know what's going on, or like you feel confused most of the times, or you feel down or overwhelmed, or you have anxiety, or maybe even depression? And notice what your thoughts are. I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong. I really want you to know you are not doing anything wrong. Yet our mindset plays a huge part in how we experience the world. But here's the thing: no one has taught you how to create your world, right? No one has taught you that. No one has taught us how to be more happy. There's no class in school where they've been like, oh, do these things to make sure you feel, better and uplifted every day, right? So you don't know what you don't know. And so I want you to just give yourself a little bit of grace and lean into the fact that there's always more to learn. Tony Robbins, he says, if you're not growing, you're dying. And while I don't necessarily think that you're dying for sure, I do feel that you're not living. So for me, growth is something that's huge. So having a growth mindset is very important. So let's live to the fullest and let's learn together how to live to the fullest. And you might be saying, but how do I do that, Tanya? Like, I've tried affirmations, I've tried meditations, and it's all great for a bit. And then I slide right back into what I always do and know, right? Of course, that's going to happen. And sometimes affirmations and meditations are amazing, and sometimes they're just not enough. So that is actually why I have created a brand new program, which has been a deep reflection of what my past year has been. And I realized that not just myself, but others too have experienced needing some help with their mindset. Whether it's been my clients, my friends, my family, I've had so many calls over this past year that with the different things that they've been frustrated in. And it might be related to the pandemic, it might be related to something totally different. But nonetheless, they have a chat with me, and in a very short amount of time, literally in a few minutes, we can start talking about how to shift that mindset. And I can tell you that so many times, if I had $1 for every time someone said to me, after I talk to you, I just feel so much better. You know why that is? Because we're shifting the mindset. We're shifting the energy when we do that. So if you want to have a 2021 that you are feeling more empowered, more free, more alive, more, I don't love the word control, but when you want to, if you want to feel that, this is a way to do that. And what I'm talking about is joining my 5-week group coaching program. It's online, so you can attend from wherever you are, in your pajamas, in your fancy suit, whatever you want. And it's a 5-week group coaching program. The name of it is called the Mindset Revamp. How awesome is that? We're going to revamp some of our mindsets so that we can live our life to the fullest. Ultimately, I think that is why we're here. I believe that is the meaning of life, so that we can learn and we can grow and we can live our life to the fullest, whatever that means for us. What my life living it to the fullest may look different than what it means for you. So it's discovering, what does that even mean for you? So many times when I ask people, what do you want in life? They tell me what they don't want. And that's very normal. And so this program is a 5-week group coaching program, the Mindset Revamp. And what you'll get out of it is you'll learn how to change those negatives to more of a positive. Now, this isn't just a thinking positive program. This is so much more than that. This is where you learn different tools, where you learn different approaches, and where you learn different processes on how that after, during, and after the program, into the rest of your year, into the rest of your life, that you can take this knowledge with you. Not only can you use it for yourself, but if you have children, you can teach them. And now they too can become more empowered. They too can live from a life of more fulfillment. And gosh, if you can learn this when you're young, how amazing is that? So that is one of the things we're going to do. We're going to learn how to shift our mindset to be more empowering. We're going to stop and say, I have a choice here. I have a choice on how I want to feel. There's this gentleman, what's his name? Viktor Frankl. He was in the Holocaust and felt he had really, really no choice, right? No power. They told him when he could eat, when he could not eat, if he could sleep or not, or all those kind of things. And what he said is he noticed that they could not control his mind. They could not control what his thoughts were. And that is where he got his power from. So we always have choice, even though we may not always feel like it, we always have choice. And those choices, they build upon each other and they create our reality. So where focus goes, energy flows. So where do you want to focus your energy? In this program, we're going to learn how to do that. We're going to learn how to become more empowered with our choices, because it's all up to us. All right. So if your life isn't looking how you want it to be, or it's already great and you want to make it even better, mindset is the way to get there. All right. So we're going to learn how to do that. We're going to learn how to make this new mindset a habit so that you can truly anchor to it at any time and just start naturally operating from that place more and more and more. It's like a muscle that we're just growing, right? We'll infuse all of this practical information with fun, because if we're not having fun, then what's the point? Again, I feel like the reason we're here in this life is to have more fun. And again, I can't tell you how often I say to my clients, what do you do for fun? And they come back at me with, I don't know, what even is fun? Or they think of it as something that we have to do, or it's a hobby, or I don't have time for fun, or whatever the case may be. And I get it. I've been like that too. Actually, I'm like that a lot, believe it or not. And so this past year, especially these past few months, I've really been just approaching it as a mindset. If fun could be a mindset, what would that look like for me? And what I have to say is that a lot of the things I've been doing, especially the past couple of months, since I've been focusing on that, is the same as what I was doing before. Just now I'm actually really having fun with it. I'm like, oh, that was such a great day. I did so many fun things. And it literally is just me changing my mindset to what maybe fun could be and could look like. So that is something we're going to infuse in this as well. We're going to also, you'll be receiving a connection call. This connection call is a call that is going to be before the program, a few days before. And what it is that it's a time for everyone in the program to introduce themselves, to be connected, to learn about one another a little bit. And connection is super important to me. So this group program is going to be full of connection. I want you to know that you walk away feeling heard, feeling valued, because that you are valued, you are worthy, and you deserve to have the best life that you can have. And bit by bit, we can get there. I know we can. And so this connection call is going to be where we meet, we connect, we learn a little bit about each other, and I'll give you the information about how the structure is of the program. And then after that, we start the program on the 13th of January. Then that will be 5 calls. It'll be a weekly call. They're about 90 minutes long. And so this is going to be an interactive group where we explore some methods, and you're still having a chance to speak during our time together. In addition to that, we also are going to have a Facebook group so everybody can stay connected. If there's any questions or homework, then we'll be all connected in this group. If you don't have Facebook, that's totally fine. We'll still keep you up to speed. I can send out emails, and every week the program or the class will be recorded as well. So if you can't make one week, I really recommend that you try to be there, because there's just nothing better than being in the live energy of it. But if you can't, it's understandable. Life happens. And so there will be a recording sent out every week as well, so you can receive it that way. Some of you might learn better just on your own. So if that's what you want to do, then that's what you can do. I do want to give you the permission for that as well. And what else is there to know about this? Oh, we do have, let me just quickly check here on my notes. There will be I guess every week there will be a theme, and every week we're building upon the knowledge of the previous week. There will be a little bit of homework, nothing overwhelming, because I do highly believe in ease. It'll be more like, this is what you could focus on for this week, to stay engaged, to create the habits. The more repetition we have, the more habits we have. And I also want to let you know that if you're interested, there's also the option for having an accountability partner within the group as well. So they keep you on track and you can keep them on track. So have accountability. Most times when people fail, or I don't like the word fail either, but when they don't succeed the way they want to, is because we don't have accountability. So this can help us. And if you are the type who resonates with being a bit of a procrastinator, your accountability partner can help keep you on track, and you can help keep them on track. All right. So to get the most value out of these 5 weeks. So the other portion that I want to let you know is that If you are part of the early bird, so that means that you are registering before January 4th, on or before January 4th, that you will receive the early bird discount and pricing, and you'll also receive a bonus. And this bonus is called what is it called? Know Your Year. So know your year. So what is the Know Your Year bonus? The Know Your Year is a way to get clarity with numerology. It's a fun tool I like to use. I find it very effective with my clients. And we look at specifically your unique year that you're about to be entering in, what the energy is of that number, what the messages are with that number. And this offer is very valuable. So I'll give you a quick little story. One of my clients last year, I shared with her what her number was so that she knew what it was, and for her year. And her number was an 8, which, long story short, is in alignment for abundance. And she's a small business owner here. And so I tell her this, she's very excited about it. And then the pandemic hits. She was shut down a couple of times because of the type of business that she has. She had to close. And yet at the end of this year, she actually said to me, Tanya, I have to thank you because this has been my most abundant year in all of her business. Pandemic or not, it was her most abundant year. And part of that she gave credit to was the fact that I had shared with her what her number was for the year and what that vibration would look like, and ways to stay in alignment with this vibration. And so she said there was times where she thought, this is my 8 year, this is my abundant year. So she just locked into that. And so her mindset helped support her forward with connecting to the energy of her 8. And in the end, she just had the most abundant year in business yet. Isn't that amazing? That is what clarity can do for us. That's what happens when you know what you can know, right? So that is the bonus. It's valued at $125. And then the early bird bonus is that it'll be saving you $150. So if you join by January 4th, it'll save you $150 on top of the $125 bonus. So that's $275 of savings if you join by January 4th. And let's face it, once you close this video, there'll be other things on your mind. There'll be other things on the go. And then next thing you know it, you're like, oh, I kind of wanted to join that, right? And so I encourage you to take action now. Those who take action now, not only do you save and get the most value, but you're saying yes to the universe. You're saying yes to you. And that is something that is invaluable in itself, okay? You're saying yes to you want to have something more for this year for yourself. One moment. Can feel my throat getting a little dry there. So this is me. I'm very real, this is me. Like, this is what you're going to get when you join my program. Is you're going to get the real me. You're going to feel, I hope you feel supported. That is something that's always very important to me. You feel connected. And like I said, it's lighthearted, yet structured and fun. So beyond the bonus, beyond the early bird pricing, I also want to share with you what the regular pricing is. And the regular pricing for the program in full is $547. If you want, I do have payment plans for the early bird and for the regular investment as well. The early bird investment is 2 payments of $210 Canadian, and the full investment, if you're doing payments, then that is $285, 2 payments of $285. The first payment needs to be up front at time of registration, and then the second one will be after that and later on. So if you are in the US and you're watching this and you want to join, just know that these prices are Canadian. What that means for you is that you can knock off another 25% of that because your dollar is stronger than our Canadian dollar. So that is the bonus in addition for the US people. All right. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. The link to sign up will be, I'll put it below this video. And if you have any questions at all, I'm also opened up a 20-minute chat call that we can do. That's going to be over Zoom, and you can ask any questions and see if this program is in alignment for what you are looking for in 2021. All right. So thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for watching this video. And I hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.